If you're born on the 6th, the 15th, or the 24th, or if you have a Lifepath 6, you are an embodiment of love. These people tend to be calm, sensual, they have very magnetic personalities. A lot of them are well liked by others and are really attractive. They tend to be really sensitive. They feel things very deeply. They're deeply devoted and attached to their family members. They're very protective over their own emotions, and they're very protective over the people that they care about. They tend to get extremely controlling and possessive when they're in relationships. And these people will do anything for the people that they love and people that they care about. They are very responsible and duty-conscious minded when it comes to dealing with other people. Because the 6 feels a deep interconnectedness with other people, they tend to have a very strong, innate moral compass. A lot of 6s believe that there's a right way to do things and a wrong way to do things. And they will die on that hill. They will die for their ideals. They will never do anything that goes against their own morals and their own ideals. The 6 is not known to do anything like this. They will die for their beliefs. That's how the 6 operates. A lot of them tend to be extremely judgmental, and they tend to be self-righteous as well. So that's one thing that they definitely need to work on. Because the 6 is an embodiment of love, and love is peace, a 6 needs to be in an environment that is peaceful. They need to be in an environment that is in tune with their inner world, or else it will drive them crazy. So what drives the 6 the most is peace. A 6 will do whatever it takes to establish peace. And this is why they are the greatest problem solvers in all of numerology. Because problems disturb the peace. If you are a problem and you are around a 6 is going to take care of you. Whatever they need to do to solve that problem, they're going to do it. If they have to put their hands on somebody, if they have to stop talking, if they have to people please, whatever it takes to get you to stop disturbing the peace, whatever it takes to establish peace, a 6 is willing to do that. A 6 is willing to go to war for peace. I'm telling you, this is what drives them the most. And so as a 6, whatever it is that you're doing in life, as long as this is going to bring peace in your life, there is nothing that's going to stop you from accomplishing that. But as a 6, in order to get what you want out of life, there are 5 things that you must do. The first thing is owning your power without guilt. So many 6s, especially the women, because they're more emotional, will sacrifice their own ambitions just to be there for others. You will allow other people to guilt trip you into allowing them to bring you down from your own goals just to meet their own needs so that they can feel good, because you being emotionally attached to them makes you feel like you need to solve all their problems just so you can be at peace within yourself. How can you help others unconditionally if you can't help yourself? Eventually you're going to burn out. You can only fill other people's cups if your cup is full. The second thing is setting boundaries. 6s are so devoted to the people that they love that a lot of them will allow other people to expect way too much out of them just because they go above and beyond for those that they love. As a 6, you don't have to do crazy things to people just to show your loyalty for other people. If they require you to do all this draining stuff just to show that you love them, then they're not worth it. You need to cut that family member off, or cut that partner off, or whoever's doing that to you in your life. Don't allow people to drain all of your energy. The third thing is stop needing to be needed. So many 6s stay in toxic relationships just because somebody's counting on them and they don't want to let them down. And this is because so many 6s have so many people that are dependent upon them usually that they start identifying their own value with their ability to serve other people. It's important to serve other people, but you're not valueless when you're not serving other people. Serving yourself provides value to yourself as well. So don't feel like if people don't need you, you don't have a purpose. Always remember that your worth is not defined by how much you sacrifice. You're worthy already. The fourth thing is monetizing your gifts. Your gifts are valuable. when you exchange value for valueless things, you lower the value of that which you have. And so stop always giving people value in exchange for nothing in return, because you teach people to expect something that they don't deserve. As a 6, you can solve other people's problems and make a living off of it, like becoming a nurse. Albert Einstein is another 6. Mount Kaiser is another 6. All these people are solving the problems of others. Who's another 6 that we know? Bob Marley is psychic number 6. He was able to ease the lives of people through his musical abilities, because 6s are also healers. 6s can also get into the beauty industry because these people are very obsessed with beauty. And number 6 is governed by Venus, which is the planet of beauty and attraction. So 6s are really gifted when it comes to clothing, cosmetics, and all things related to beauty. And so you can use this knowledge and these artistic gifts that you have to make a living off of it. You guys are also good at guiding other people and nurturing others as well. And so you guys make excellent teachers, excellent nurses. You guys go into the musical field. You guys are great artists. You guys are excellent at taking care of other people. But all in all, use your gifts to make money. Don't just use your gift to just keep pouring into other people's cups when they're not pouring into yours. The last thing is you need to stop avoiding conflict. A lot of 6s will avoid conflict or avoid, I would say, contentious situations or avoid heated conversations just to keep the peace. Don't people please people just to keep the peace. Sometimes you have to have that conversation. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. Sometimes you have to put people in check. Sometimes you have to physically do things to people to get them to stop messing around. And so as a 6, learn how to stand up for yourself. Learn how to do the things that are going to cause temporary disharmony to create long-term harmony. Last thing I would say is that the biggest thing that drives a 6 is peace. Peace is love. They're interchangeable. If you're doing something out of love for somebody else, if you're doing something for your kids, if you're doing something for your family, if you're doing something for your significant other, if you're doing something to serve humanity, if you're doing something to create peace, there is no limits to what you can accomplish. But that is what drives you as a 6. And if you would like to learn more about numerology, just click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics, A Complete Guide on Chaldean Numerology. Or if you'd like a reading, just book a session, and you can also find that in the link in my profile bio. But have a great rest of your day.